Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Yev. Are you guys looking for the best gaming, high performance mechanical keyboard with magnetic switches but within a budget of maybe around 40 bucks? I think I found one for you. So let's dive in. Today I have a newest gaming mechanical keyboard from EWEADN, and this is a Battle68, which means it's 68% layout, right? So you can see it right now on your screens. We have arrow keys, we have functional keys, but we don't have F-row, of course. One nuance that we have a gap between function and arrow key, which means we have one key less comparison to the full 68% layout, right? So if you're gonna try to upgrade this keyboard with another case, just be careful because it's a little bit harder, for example, than Ace or Win or Med 68. On the back side we have only USB Type-C port. I heard that you can find this type of, or this model of keyboard in wireless mode, right? But this one today with me is only wired. On the bottom side you have a two-level adjustable fits, right? And some rubber fits underneath. And you can see the model is Battle68. Also, today I have a side printed legends. And you can find several options, 5 or 6 with different keycaps. This one is side printed, right? And what does it mean? It means that we have a south facing RGB to support side printed legends, so you can see shine through from RGB. Under keycaps we have a linear pre-loop magnetic switch, right? And by the way, you will have several spare switches together with a keyboard in the box, and they are pretty standard but with RGB guide, which is good for RGB brightness. They are pretty pleasant on sound, but I will show you sound test a little bit later. And what is the most important, there with a central magnet, which means that this keyboard is compatible with any other Gatron TTC or any other magnetic switches with a central position of the magnet. And by the way, guys, it's really hard to eject the switches, but make sure that you're doing this properly with a switch puller, which is coming together with this keyboard. And when you will be able to eject the switch, you will find what I just mentioned, a south-facing RGB, we have a metal positioning plate, and we have a PCB underneath with some layer of poron in between. Before we will dive in performance testing, and I'm talking about pulling rate and gaming test, let's quickly check what about the sound of this keyboard, shall we? Okay, you heard the sound. It's not the best sound on the market, but I need to say it's pretty pleasant, taking into account that magnetic switches and metal switch plate. This keyboard is pretty pleasant on a click. It's a little bit over average sound, right? So if you're looking for the gaming keyboard but with also a little bit proper mechanical sound, this could be a really good option, especially taking into account the budget of this product. Okay, now let's switch to the performance testing. Let's start from the keyboard inspector. Let's check the pulling rate, and I will show you a little bit later, but in a WebDriver you actually can change it from 1000 to 8K, right? Depends on your preference. Let me test, of course, with the 8K, and right now you can see on your screens that we have this 8K pulling rate. I need to say that I cannot see this like proper peak on the right side of a middle graph, but I can see that all clicks are distributed between 1K and 8K accordingly. Now let's switch to the WebDriver. You can find a link on official product page information, right? But basically we have a standard set of settings. You can change macros, lighting, functions for the keys. You can change pulling rate, right? You can change a lot of stuff actually through the driver. But let's concentrate on actuation point, and you can change, of course, actuation point for each key or for all keys together. You can switch rapid trigger and you can tune this rapid trigger, right? Also, you have a frenzy mode, which is actually just the lowest possible settings for rapid trigger, and you can switch on several support functions to avoid any misclicks on extreme settings. And now the most important part for the gaming mechanical keyboard with Hall effect and magnetic switches, the gaming test, right? I did 4 tests. First one with default settings, and we have default picture on the wall. By the way, it's pretty close, but let's change to the lower actuation point to 0.5, right? And immediately we have a little bit better result, but the best, as always, with a rapid trigger on. You can see it right now. It's a pretty accurate and short distance on a wall between holes, right? And let me also test a frenzy mode. And of course it's almost the same, because it's a very small difference between 0.1 and 0.3 rapid trigger like actuation point, right? It's really small difference. So in general, I can say that gaming performance of this keyboard is really good, just straight out of the box, but with a small tuning it became even better. Okay guys, as a summary, what I can say, if you are really looking for the super budget but super performance, high performance keyboard, this guy, this Battle68 from EWEADN, right, really could be a great option, because for this money, for this budget, you will get like top performance with a wide range of options for the switches and keycaps. You can have 3 types of magnetic switches, and you can have 4 or 5 different themes of the keycaps. So guys, I don't know what else you can looking for, right? Maybe wireless, maybe not, but this is already about another budget. So again, if you're looking for the super budget but super performance mechanical keyboard, definitely check this out.